Hey. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to Coffey's hypnotherapist. Now, um, deal today is I'm going to talk overthinking, self-sabotaging, how we put ourselves down, we overthink it. Um, give you some update. My name is Barry Coffey. I'm an H&I student. Working on graduating, going into AOS. And this is my show. I like to put on to help people any way I can. Um, my address, send me a letter or something you want to talk about. Uh, text me if you want to ask questions. But my address is P.O. Box 483, Talbot, Talbott, Tennessee. Zip code 37877. And that. And send me a letter. And, as soon as I get the letter, see what you want me to talk about. It gives me time to get information and work on that, you know. And if you need help on in that, but I have a website, Coffee's Hypnotherapist, or you can call me at 1-844-722-9569, or my other phone is 423-585-7453. Yeah. And give me a call. I do one-on-one sessions. In that, I am a certified hypnotist, so I can help anything from anxiety to PTSD, weight loss, quit smoking, etc. And so today, what I'm doing is like overthinking. Is that if you're like me, I had this long time. I should have been doing this forever, but I get into the point where in my past, I don't think I'm smart enough. I don't think I can do this. I don't know if it's going to work or but it's a great ideal, but I just don't get in. And I've noticed a lot of people, we overthink that, we get this idea, we're waiting for it, we're coming through with it, and all of a sudden we get to thinking, I don't know, maybe it's a bad idea. Maybe sa. We sabotage. It's not going to work. People are not going to listen to me. No. I remembered when I was in the past, every time I tried something, I always got self criticized. So I don't do that, don't do this, and that. So, what I want you people to do right now is I want you to take a real good deep breath. Just let it out. Just let it out. Just concentrate on inhaling and just let it all out. Just let it all out. Clear the mind. And now close your eyes for a few seconds. Don't think of anything. Don't even just sit there and just listen. Clear the mind. Let the body relax. Okay, now we got all that negative out of our brain. Let's listen to some positive stuff. It's like a lot of people I've known, guys like me. I see a woman. I have not even talked to her. I hadn't even told who she is. I just saw her. She's already divorced me, got the kids, paying several $1,000s of child support. And I ain't even said hi to the girl. That's how we think. We overthink it. We already got this planned out before it even happens. It's basically how we look at things in life. It's how, you know, we present ourselves. A lot of times, like when we're growing up, a lot of us got a little criticized from other people. And if you notice, we have this little thing inside of our head. It's called critical of the mind. Imagine you have a inside a bandana, and it's a filter that filters the positive out, the negative out, flushes it all out. Well, over the years, this gets clogged up, and we're all full of negative, but the positive stuff can't go through. So we're stuck with everything that's why this is wrong, why this is going to happen, everything and all that, because our subconscious, unconscious mind is not letting us break that barrier. So what we got to do is, like for me in hypnosis, I can help you break through that barrier. It's like we only use 80%, 80% have 100%, and we can flush all that negative thinking out, you know, and then looking at how it's going to work, what I'm going to do, or a lot of times don't even expect if it's going to work or not. Just do it. It was a lot of the reasons why I couldn't do a lot of things is because I was like all this full of negative, and everything and all that. And I went to a yoga fest up in Virginia, Floyd's Yoga Fest, Labor Day weekend. If you guys ever interested, it's real nice. Workshops, everything, meeting people. But I talked to a lot of people there and didn't even know these people, and they told me I had a lot of wisdom. And here I am over these years with a great spirit, wanting me to lead, wanting me to teach, and I want to be a counselor. I want to be a lot of things, but there's that negative side. Nobody's going to listen. Nobody's going to take me serious. Nobody, and 90% of the people are like that. The deal is what it's like I talked about in the beginning. The words can affect us if we allow them to affect us. The deal is what I've learned even with this show I wanted to do. I really wanted to do a show on Zoom, on YouTube. And the school I'm going to, they told me, just do it. Well, how you do it? I don't know. And it was like, So I went to a speech master, and I told what I told in the first session. I told that, and he said, that's great. The only thing is I need to tell people I can help them with this and how they could contact me and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, not thinking through, but, practicing and that. The deal is the reason why we can't do anything is because we don't get up and do it. That's the only thing that's keeping us from doing it is getting up and doing it. It ain't what people say to us. It ain't what criticize. It ain't all that. It's just that we're now allowing ourselves to think positive and like, hey, I can do this. It's like going into a job. I know I'm going to get fired from this. I've always do, and I'm fired. Oh, he was slow. He was this. He was this. Because on my mind, I ain't going to last long. Now let's turn it around. Walk into the job. Man, I could do this. I had some practice. Next thing I know, I'm retiring from that job. You see the difference? We can sit in and blame a lot of things, and we do. But, what has happened in the past is in the past. Yeah, that damage is done. But what I can do is I can learn from the mistakes from the past and help better myself in the future to help me be more positive, more motivated, more successful, and just do it. And that's the only thing is just do it. Yeah. Now close this up. Hold your hands out like this. And hold your fingers and see Hold the fingers out like you're pointing and just squeeze tight. Now open your fingers and then close your fingers. Open your fingers, close your fingers, open. Now close your eyes and keep your fingers from closing. The more you try, the more they are. It's like a magnet pulling them together. In there. Now, as the fingers touch, I want you to think of a time that everything was great, everything was going beautifully, no negative, everything was positive, you were successful, you felt good about yourself. Think of that and see if you can use that to help you now, you know. And that was one of the things I had a problem until somebody told me, why don't you look at the things you have accomplished and quit looking at the things you have not accomplished? Well, I didn't think electrician was that important. Everybody does. I didn't think forklift driving. I didn't think a hypnotherapist was that big. Everybody, I never gave myself credit on the good stuff that I do. I'm always looking why I can't do what I want to do. That's another reasons why people can't do anything and allow themselves to do anything. It's because they're thinking of the stuff that they have not accomplished and they failed at that what they have failed. Don't look at the things you failed at, look at the things you accomplish. You know, take a moment and just think of all the things you've did. I mean, it don't matter if it's throwing darts at a dartboard or playing with a kid, but look at all the positive things you have done growing up. Not thinking of anything, just doing it, having fun. It could be going to an amusement park. It could be on a job. It could be something you made. It could be something, think about that stuff you've done all the years. And when you look at that, I mean, look at how great it is. And don't think of anything negative. It's like, I did that. I want everybody to say that I did that. You know, you accomplished something. It ain't about what other people think or judging that. And that's another thing is that we're more worried what people are going to think about us, how people are going to look at us, how people this, how this. Well, it's part of being a coward of I'm doing this because I want everybody else to like me. I'm doing this. You know what? The hell with what other people think of me, and I don't care. I'm not doing my life to fit other people's lives. I'm doing my life because I feel great and I like living, and I'm going to do what I'm going to do. This is my house. This is my office. I fixed it up. I read a lot. Uh, it's not fancy, and I don't care. And even if I do have money to buy a brother one, I just buying stuff to make me happy. I'm not buying stuff to look good. I don't need all expensive stuff. I don't need all this fancy stuff. I've got a house, I got a roof, and I'm happy just to have a trailer and a Harley. Yeah, I could get this stuff I want to. But I don't see any sense in it except letting people think, hey, man, look what I got. Do things because you want to do it for yourself, not for what other people think you are to other people. It's like my dad. He figures if you have a lot of money, you ought to live in a mansion. Well, I disagree with that because all I'm doing is telling people what I have and what it is. And I don't really want people to know me that well. And the thing is, if you're a writer or you're an artist and that, yeah, you want people to judge you because that's how you sell your business. You want to know, hey, yeah, you want that? Yeah, buy it. Yeah, here's the money. Yeah, that is supposed to be for talents. Talents, we're looking for that motivation because that's how we're going to get our job and that's how we're going to get our work in our profession. It's like my professional. I do need a lot of feedback on my work. I need a feedback on my show. I need a lot of stuff to let me know, hey, you're doing a good job. Friends, it's like, yeah, but people you don't know, if they like your show, you're like, oh, okay, maybe I have a chance. And that's when I realized it's Barry Coffey that was holding me back. Wasn't anybody else. It was me keeping myself from succeeding in my job. You know, and and the thing is, I'm not doing this to look good. I'm not doing this to be professional. I'm not doing this. I'm doing this to hopefully what I talk about would help you in your career, you're successful, your life, being a better father, being a better mother, wife, husband, son. But the thing is that don't let your unconscious interfere where I'm not making enough money to support my family. I don't feel like I should, I don't know, it don't matter how much money you make. It doesn't matter what kind of job you had or anything like that. It's the main thing is let your children know you love them, your wife, your husband, you love them. You're doing the best you can. And if you have a spouse that doesn't understand that, well, you got the wrong person. The person that's going to love you is going to stay with you no matter what, you know. And then if that happens, that's not your fault. Don't beat yourself up because you don't have a high paying job. You don't have a you're making income. You're working. You're making a living. You're supporting the best you can because you're being a person, you know. Like in a man's world, I'm being a man. I'm supporting my family no matter what, you know. And it don't matter if I worked at McDonald's or washing dishes or scrubbing crap off the sidewalk. I'm supporting my family, and that's all that matters to me. It's not about God. It's a little. No woman ain't gonna go out with a guy that works on a working in a dump or making this, that's where you miss out. You don't know what a person thinks unless you're psychic and you believe that's how they're going to work with you. And then on the other hand, maybe that's what you're used to. That don't mean everybody is like that. It's just that you have been around the wrong people most of your life. The deal is I'm doing what I want to. I'm doing it the best I can. And it doesn't matter how everybody thinks of me, everything like that. And I'm going to do the best I can. If I fail at it, hey, I do it again. And I do it until I get it right. Look at the Wright brothers. How many times have they failed? Now, imagine if they'd have gave up, would we have planes in the sky today? Would we have this thing? And what's that guy that invented the phone? If he'd have gave up, he spelled something on his hand that made him, understand. And being successful is just doing it to the best we can. You guys ever see a commercial where they were showing this marathon was over. These guys were taking the signs down and everything. All of a sudden, here comes this guy running up. His knees were bloody and everything. And he looked at the sign. It said finished. That was all he wanted to do. He didn't want to care if he won. He didn't care about what people thought of him, everything. He wanted to know he can do it. And that was when he saw that sign. He had yelled. And the cleanup crew understood that and they gave him applause. And that's the thing is, I just want to see I can do it. And that guy did it, And that was all it was. It wasn't about winning, it wasn't about losing, it wasn't about looking good, it wasn't all that. He just wanted to know that he could do it. And that was it. And see, and that's the way we are to live our life, you know. And I, there's a lot of things. I'm disabled. I can't do construction work and stuff like I used to. So I believe I still can talk. I still do. And I like working with people. And I do believe in spirituality. And I've talked to a great spirit of mine. And I believe my great spirit put me into this. And that's what my great spirit has me to do, you know. And it don't matter what you believe in, who you believe in, what call the deal is have faith in what you believe in. And I turn my will and my life over to a higher power, and I do His will, not mine. And it's a lot of things. I'm not afraid of what people think of me, and I'm not expecting to get a lot of viewers. And if I do, I don't. If I even get one or a few, I know I'm doing a good job. I'm reaching one person out there. That's all that matters, is that I'm reaching somebody and helping somebody. I'm not really much sabotaging myself. Sometimes things don't go a certain way, then I want to beat myself up. Well, I got network marketing. I call people that I talk to and I let them know where I'm at. And a lot of times I don't need a lot of feedback. I just need to let that out with somebody, and then sometimes I call on a higher power, a greater spirit. I meditate. I work on mindfulness. I do self hypnosis. I also teach you how to be self hypnosis and that. And a lot of this is a lot of work, and a lot of people, don't think, hey, I can do this. I can really do this. All I need to do is do this little training, learn this, do some spiritual tools, do stuff, and everything, and all that. And when I can learn that, I can do this, you know? And I hear people, and this is what's really the self sabotage. Like, for instance, saving money. Oh, it takes too long. It's gonna be long. I need money now. Well, I save change. I set counts up different, not much, everything. 5 years, I have enough to go to Belize. I have enough to do this. The guy that says it's too long, takes too long. How much money do you have? Oh, nothing. Takes too long. I gotta, say, I don't want to pick up cans. It takes forever to get there. You know, that's like telling a guy I pick up cans. I mean, I don't have to. It's how I raised when I was little. That's how I spent money and bought stuff. I sewed papers. It's called grits. I worked any way I could make a buck or two. And back when I was growing up, you could sell Coke bottles. You know, and it's a lot of things we work on, but we don't give ourselves credit for it. You know, I've always worked for what I have. You know, my mom tell you a different story, but my mom never did look at me as a successful person. But that's my mom, and I'm not going to let that bother me. And it doesn't matter what my mom thinks of me because I really don't need her approval. I love my mom and everything, and although she's passed away and went to heaven, but the deal is, it's not how people look at you negative, it's how those ones that look at you as positive. Those are the ones I'm going to focus on, because if I focus on the negative people, then I'm cheating these people that are really looking for me for positive influence. I just totally pushed them out of the way. So I got to push the negative people out and allow the positive people in that want to learn how to live a bestful life. You know. Now, I want you guys to close your eyes for a minute. Let's close your eyes. Take in a deep breath. Go 1, 2, 3, and then let it out 6. Breathe in 1, 2, 3. Let it out to count of 6. One more time. Now, imagine you're in a successful place you want to be, where you're happy, you feel calm, you feel relaxed, no tension, you have confidence in yourself, you feel motivated, nothing else. And you're walking through a tropical forest, or it could be on a beach. It's a peaceful, quiet, uh, everything feels great, calm. Yeah. Yeah. Absorbing the stuff. Uh, Listen to the birds singing and flying, not worrying about anything. They know they're doing what they're doing, feeding their family. Yeah. Just being at peace and feeling confidence and achieved my goals. And think about achieving your goals. What do I need to do to achieve my goals? Imagine. Yeah. Okay, I'll come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wide awake. Everybody wide awake. Wide awake. Think of that feeling. Remember that feeling, how you felt on that little journey there. And the more you feel that, the more you're going to feel better about yourself. And you notice in that journey, you didn't think of any wrong reasons, anything like that, because that is your deal. And what you can imagine can also be reality. You know, the more we work at it, the better we're going to get at it. And it's a long process. Everything. The more I do it, the more I'm going to be better at it. And I don't even try anymore. I got the word try out, because trying is like, I want to take this pencil here and I'm going to throw it into that wall. I'm going to try to throw it and make it come out way on the other side. That's try. Now I'm going to throw the pin at the wall, and I don't know what it's going to do. I'm just going to throw a pin at the wall. That's what I mean. It's just do it. And if you fail, do it again. If it works out, hey, you got it, man. We go on to the next step. But I never give up, and I don't use the word try anymore, because to me, that's what try means. And I'm going to try. I'm going to try to be the best looking man, the popular women. No, I'm just going to be myself. I'm going to look how I talk to women. I'm going to look at how I approach myself. That's all I'm going to do. And like I said in the beginning and a few times, they either like me or they don't. I don't care. I am who I am. I'm going to go home. I'm going to have a happy life. I'm going to go to bed and get up. I don't have to prove anything to make people like me anymore. And I don't, all I do is I want to do how I feel great. And like I said on this show, I get comments or questions on the chat. It's like I say, this is live, so you can chat me and let me know how you feel. Ask questions, and so any questions, anything? Like I said, how to get a hold of me, and I'll repeat it, deal on that. And now I'm going to go through, and this is a one more time deal, and it's a real good exercise, and it's a relaxing, and it's a goal achieving. And what I'm going to do is go through this last exercise. Now, what I want you guys to do is and that is to hold your hands out, one hand up and a thumb up on one hand. Here, just hold it out. Now close your eyes. Imagine you got a bucket holding the pant palm up, and in the other hand with the thumb up. You know. Now imagine that bucket's real heavy, and it's getting heavier. So I'm going to put a couple of big rocks in there. And it's going to get heavier and heavier and heavier. The other hand, with the thumb up, I'm going to tie 2 helium balloons on it. And it's going to get lighter and lighter and lighter, light as a feather. Now the other hand, I'm going to 2 scoops of sand. The bucket's going to get heavier and heavier and heavier. And heavier and heavier. Now the hand with the helium balloons, I'm going to tie 3 more helium balloons, blue ones. And your hand's going to get lighter and lighter and light as a feather. Now on the heavy bucket, I'm going to add a couple more rocks, and the bucket's going to get heavier and heavier and heavier. Heavy and heavy. Heavy. Now the hand that's holding the thumb up, I'm going to tie 4 more helium balloons on it, and it's going to get lighter and lighter and lighter. Now, open your eyes and look at your hands. And they should be like this. I didn't say up or down, you know. So close your eyes again and just feel a little massage top of your head. Reaching down the forehead, to the eyes, to the temple, to the ears, to the back of the head, all the way to the back of the neck, all the way to our cheeks, to our chin, face, down to our neck, all the way out to our shoulders, down to our biceps, to our elbows, to our forearm, our wrists, our hands, our fingers, just out. Just let it go. Let all that tension go. Yeah. Now back to the chest, going down to the chest, down to the abdomen, down to the stomach, to the waist, relaxing, feeling that warm, feels like a massage, everything, just totally relaxing. And now I'm going to ask you to inhale, and I want you to tighten everything from the waist up. Just tighten everything up as you inhale, and then hold it. Ready? Inhale. Tight, 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 tight. Hold it. All right, let out. Just like you. Okay, one more time. Tighten, tighten, hold it. Okay, let it out. Just let that release, that energy. Just let that tension go. Now let's concentrate down to the hips, the thighs, our knees, shins, ankle, heel, foot, feet, toes. Now just tighten the whole body up. Just inhale, tighten, hold it, let go. Just okay. One more time. Inhale, tighten, tighten, let it go. Okay, now you should feel relaxed. And then, as we're walking through the tropical forest, we're absorbing, looking at everything around, feeling great, feeling calm, feeling relaxed, going over, and we go from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Deep sleep, deep sleep. Every time you mention the word deep sleep, with your permission, you will go under a hypnotic stage. And as we're walking through, We feel more of a tense. You will hear sounds around you, but that's okay. But just listen to my voice. In that, in a state of mind, I don't hear anything but what positive states. I believe I can do anything if I put my mind to it. I may wonder, can I, na. The question is I can do it and I will do it. How can I do it? What do I need to do to achieve my goals? And I learn more as I approach in the valley and the world. And as I come along, I see these set of stairs going down 20 steps. As I start off with 1 foot, I start off at 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, feeling a little more, realizing I just went down 10 steps. I got to go down to accomplish more of my goal. Feeling relaxed, feeling more motivated, going down to 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now that I am down in the recovery, it's so great. The ground, everything. I take my shoes off so I can get some earth magic, feel the earth magic. And I walk along and I find this little place, kind of like a little rubber bank or stream. Maybe have a waterfalls with a rainbow coming down. And I listen to the sound of the ocean, the waterfalls. I listen to the birds. I listen to the animals. And I clear my mind out and I absorb 5 things. I feel 4 things. I listen to 3 sounds. I smell 2 things. I taste 1 thing. I remember it was the last thing I ate, what it tastes. Yeah. Whenever I have bad thoughts or overthinking or self-sabotaging, I would think the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I relax and meditate, clear my head, letting positive things come through and everything. Now we lay on our back and just stretch out on our back, feet to the side, our palms out. And just imagine that you're on a journey. You're where you want to be. You have achieved your goal. How would it be? How would it feel like to be in your place where it's peace and safe? You're there. You accomplished what you wanted to accomplish. Okay, some of you may not want to come back, but I got a zero, so I'm going to count up to 5. Be wide awake. Okay, 0. Shut that negative. Lock it up. Don't let it out. 1. Coming more into self. 2. Coming more back in the room. 3. Being more aware of self. 4. Being aware surrounded. 5. Wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wide awake. Wide awake. Wide awake. Yeah. Boy, I actually learned something from that talk. It's been a while. I'm getting better as long as I've talked since I've started this show. Yeah. Now, like I said, to get a hold of me, you can write me a letter, what you want to hear, talk, stuff. And my address is P.O. Box 483, Talbot, Tennessee. That's TALBOTT. Zip code 37877. Drop me a letter, ask deal, or you can always ask on chat. Maybe later on I'll have the Zoom and do Zoom on live and that. And if you like to participate, let me know. I can even set that up with you. And also my website is coffeyhypnotherapist.com. My phone number 844-722 9569, or you can call me at 423-585-7453. I'd like to hear from you. Send a text, anything, and I'll see you guys later. Hallelujah. Remember, only you can keep yourself from doing what you want to do.